to the John Muir Way. We're out here on the first section of the trail today. This trail takes us from Helensburgh, where we started, and it's roughly around 9 miles across to Balloch on the shores of Loch Lomond. So first and foremost, welcome. If you're new to the channel, hi. If you are one of our regular viewers, one of our subscribers, welcome back. We actually weren't sure if we were going to be making any videos this year, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I did say we were not going to be making videos this year. But to be honest, we've been out and about a few times, and if I'm being perfectly honest, I've missed taking the camera out. So we've dusted it off today. We're going to bring you along on this journey. I don't know what it's going to be like today. We've never walked this trail before, and the weather is unpredictable, I would say. Now, walking videos are not our normal type of content, but one of the things we've set ourselves as a goal for this year is to get out and about a bit more in Scotland. Now, we do travel around Scotland quite a bit already, but these last few years I've been very conscious that we are looking at the country through a window a lot of the time, whether that's because we're travelling by car, train, bus. We take a lot of different modes of transport, but we have such incredible scenery in this country, and I want to immerse myself in it a little bit more. So with that in mind, we are starting to do a lot more long hikes. We have set ourselves a goal for some long distance hikes. Full disclosure, we're not ready for a multi-day hike yet, so we are going to do the John Muir Way in sections. And we're just going to do it across a few different day trips right through, this is March just now, and we're going to do it right through the summer months. So that's probably it for me just now. We'll take a break a bit further up on the trail and I'll tell you a little bit more about the trail and about John Muir. But for now, I'll just let you see some of the scenery.
Hello, welcome to Loch Lomond.
What have you found?
Found another frog, but it's just been hiding.
All the frogs are hiding from
second
you?
frogs, but it's hiding from me. It was in there. In fact, you can see its legs.
Where?
Come here.
Are you just saying this it'll fall
See the
in?
black bit.
No.
Look at the bank, follow the bank and along. You can see the leg.
Oh, how big is it?
It's big. Grow frogs big in this neck of the woods.
I'm also hoping that for the record everyone takes note of the fact that I am walking and talking at the same time, which 5 minutes ago would have seemed impossible. We did, however, see Highland cows from the train on the way down to Helensburgh, so already best day ever. As we come round this bend here, you should hopefully be able to see that the mist is lifting, and I even see a patch of blue sky. So I said I would tell you a little bit more about the trail and about John Muir as we moved along the trail. that we've levelled out a little bit and we're not going straight uphill. Now, John Muir, for anybody who isn't familiar, was a Scottish-born naturalist, and he is known as being the father of the national parks in the United States. He is also credited for being the reason in the United States we have things like the Pacific Crest Trail, the Appalachian Trail, and obviously this long distance trail here in Scotland is named after him. The route that we would be taking, which is the west to east, would end in Dunbar, which is the birthplace of John Muir. Now, because I like to inject a little bit of Disney into every aspect of life, it being 97% of my personality, John Muir can be found in Walt Disney World, represented in the American Adventure attraction in Epcot, talking to President Teddy Roosevelt about how to preserve the amazing natural spaces in the United States. So there you go, fun fact for you. I can't insert footage or a picture because I am an insufferable rule follower, so I have never recorded inside the American Adventure, but there you go. Now, this is a long distance hiking trail, and a lot of people would choose to do this as a long distance hike. In other words, hike it in sections across several days. Because we are fairly new to hiking, we are doing this, as I said earlier, in day trip sections. So today we're going to do the Helensburgh to Balloch section, and then in a week or two we'll do section 2. We actually inadvertently have already walked part of the John Muir Trail a couple of weeks ago, just as the weather was getting a little bit better. We did go for quite a long walk up in the hills near where we live and along the Forth and Clyde Canal, and part of that actually encompasses the John Muir Way, so that's what's inspired us to come out a little bit and actually use this as a goal for our walking. In case you were wondering what it looks like after the first, I don't know how many miles, lots anyway. This is where we're expecting things to get a little bit interesting. We were expecting a diversion at this section of the route because of some fallen trees. For anybody in the UK, you know we've been absolutely battered by storms at the start of the year, and this part of the route we were expecting to be impassable. Now, that said, we did meet a very lovely and kind gentleman on the hill coming up who told us that the route had actually been cleared, that a lot of locals have been out working to clear the route. So we are going to come down. If we have to double back and take a different route, then we'll do that, but he said to keep going this route because it is passable. Now, I will have to be careful on my footing here, but let's chat as we head down here. I talked a little bit earlier about why we've been out doing a little bit more walking. In terms of why we decided to make a video, I've decided to make this video because a lot of people have asked when they've heard about different places we've been and different walks we've been out on. A lot of people have asked if we were going to vlog it. Now, when I say a lot of people, I mean 3 people. So all 3 of you better be watching this as I risk life and limb attempting to walk and film at the same time. But all kidding aside, actually that's not a joke, it was 3 people. But all kidding aside, if you would like to see more videos like this, where we're exploring Scotland a little bit more and getting out and about here, all the different landscapes that we're going to be exploring, if you would like to see more of this, subscribe if you're new, hit that like button if you're enjoying this video. We are by no means experts when it comes to hiking and walking, we are very much beginners.
I just wanted to say I'm not new to walking, I've been doing it for 45 years.
Funny man, king of the literal. Anyway, enjoy the spectacular scenery and images of a very sarcastic man. Couple of things to tell you about. First of all, we'll turn around so you can see the view behind me. That section up there was absolutely terrifying. So the gentleman was right, it wasn't impassable. However, I feel that I could now give Ethan Hunt a run for his money on any given day of the week based on that. Really learned things about myself that I didn't know I could do coming down that section. So there's that. In terms of weather, today alone I've had to use my rain jacket, my rain cover for my backpack. I have my waterproof trousers on. Then I've had to take all that off because it's 12 degrees here in Scotland, which means it's roasting. And now I think I'm going to have to pull out the sunglasses in a minute. We'll see. So just for a little bit of reflection, we've just come down that hill through that recently cleared section, which was previously completely impassable, which was nearly impassable for me, but we're coming out and you might just be able to see it. It is still quite misty, but that is the one and only Loch Lomond.
And the islands.
Loch Lomond and its associated islands. Over in the distance there you can see the hill that we came down earlier on. I remember watching a video where someone said always look back when you're out walking to look how far you've come, and I 100% endorse that message. What an amazing view. Well, we have made it. We're here at Lomond Shores in Balloch, with the one and only Loch Lomond stretching out ahead of us. All in, that walk took us around about 5.5 hours. We didn't stop for a proper break, but we did stop quite frequently throughout it to take pictures, video, that kind of thing. Overall, a really good first day on the John Muir Way. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm absolutely exhausted, which is why I'm not even on camera right now. Again, I hope you've enjoyed it, a little bit different from the videos that we normally make. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.